Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching The Fall of the House of Usher.
Last episode. Finally, now I don't have to wonder if they're gonna tell me what happened at New Year's.
They're gonna...
Finally, we are here. Imagine they don't. Imagine it's just like...
There is a big possibility.
Left to question.
Honestly. I don't know why I'm surprised. I feel like there is a big possibility a lot of things are gonna be left in question.
Well, I'm sure like some things are gonna be left in question, but I don't think that much. Like what happened in New Year's.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a big part of it.
Hopefully.
Because like at this point in this episode, I'm gonna assume Roderick and Madeline are gonna die.
Yeah.
And so like before them dying, we should, I guess, get to the root cause of how all of this fucking happened. And like, why all the children have dropped dead. Some I don't question. Others I do.
No,
I do question
opinion,
why they died.
The only also part that questionable for me if they're all kids and everybody who's related to them died, then why does not the kid die, like their granddaughter?
Maybe it has to be the first line.
That's what I want to say. I want to have that whole. If they say children,
yeah,
I want them to hear. I want to hear them say children.
I think they're gonna, yeah,
and not just like their bloodline, and then the girl is alive.
Your children. I think that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get this, but your children are gonna die. And they were like, okay.
Yeah. How weird. What about the granddaughter?
She's not a child.
I know, but like it's basically she comes from their blood.
Sure, but like a fourth. Like a fourth of Roderick.
A fourth?
Like she's 1/4 Roderick.
1/4, okay.
Yeah, so like maybe you should be half Roderick to die.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know why I'm so...
Maybe we'll see.
Honestly.
You're so caught up on that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that like pisses me the most.
Like why doesn't the...
I don't want her to die, don't get me wrong. I want her to survive this with her mom. Exactly.
Why would she die? Like
why would Leo die?
Well, just because his children die.
I don't know. That makes a bit nonsense to me if you ask me, but okay.
Oh, look. We might find out in this episode. One can only hope. And we're gonna see.
Me. I'm hoping.
Oh my god, do you know that I found out? I think I read, like, literally on Reddit, just like randomly, that Roderick, like the actor, he was not the original casting for him. It was someone else. Like, I've seen that actor somewhere. And they have shot almost the entirety of the show with him.
Oh, really?
And then this guy had to reshoot all these scenes.
What happened with that actor? Is he okay?
No, he's not a good person.
Oh,
he was like...
That's why...
Like I think sexually something with someone, I think.
God.
Yeah. Like making sexual remarks. I don't think he has like maybe touched anyone, hopefully. But like still it made for an uncomfortable set.
Okay. And
I think like Kate was saying how like they had to reshoot basically everything except maybe the talk with August or something. Yeah. Which is very impressive because the actor does a great job.
Yeah.
But like that was an information I did not have.
That is an information, honestly.
Yeah, imagine. He's like the main one in a way. You have to reshoot all that. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this wraps up.
Yeah,
what they explain.
This is a longer episode.
Yeah,
they
it's
have
like
an hour and 15 minutes
to explain things to us.
Great. Yeah. So please do.
This is all I'm asking for. Again, it's not like this is about to be emotional. I don't care for these people. I don't like them.
Yeah.
And so
I'm also
when they die, I'm gonna be like, oh well.
Yeah, but like also the thing that I'm very much that I'm interested to find out is what's happening with Madeline in the basement.
Me too.
That's a mystery. Is she like moving something? Is she stuck? Is she captured?
I don't know.
Did he capture her? Like the episode ended, she gave him pills to drink, but like when Verna woke him up and said like, "Oh no, not going that easily." So we're gonna continue there. So why is Madeline in the basement?
She's like, I'm gonna kill my brother so we can renegotiate the plan. What the fuck?
But like she was like, this is the hardest thing that I have done in my entire life.
Okay. It didn't look that hard. I mean, we know she's really obsessed with living longer, so I guess she's gonna do anything to achieve that.
And she has big plans.
Yeah, her Cleopatra.
Yeah, interesting.
And Verna does not really care if you're a good or a bad person.
No. We got that. We understood that.
Yeah, but she's gonna give you a moral speech. Interesting.
Okay, look, guys, let's play the episode.
Okay. Oh, would love also to know what happened to Annabelle Lee.
Annabelle Lee. Oh my god, me too. I would love to know. Annabelle Lee ended up being one of my favorite characters in the show. And I don't know if she lets her children
I'm sorry,
or not.
but like the bar's on the fucking floor. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like who?
Okay.
What was that sound? It was like a car crash.
Oh, 84,000 people just last year.
Oh.
Just in the U.S.
From your drug?
Mm-hmm.
That's just a guess. It's impossible to know the real numbers. But we know better, don't we?
Oh, so many more were affected, yeah.
Roderick. Millions.
Oh, she's dressed interestingly.
Yeah.
And that's just the deaths. Who knows how many more are addicted, ruined. Your tally is fucking impressive. Roderick Usher.
If I die, this stops.
But like only
His bad faith,
her.
isn't it?
Yeah, she was not gonna try to save children first.
Exactly.
Name your price.
Sweetie, you are funny.
He's used to paying his way around.
There's only a few more transactions left.
What does that mean?
Transactions like debts?
That's how it seems, but like.
There's the opening bell.
What is the wall? Oh, that's how he died.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's few more because he is also.
Oh, Madeline than him, I guess.
I'm just afraid for the child.
No.
Oh my god, fuck off. That's the scariest one.
He saw the one in the car. What the
that
fuck
was
is
fucking
that?
clown.
The Joker? Like, I don't understand that. What does that represent?
Now you can give your real statement.
My statement was the truth.
That's like a good girl. Stand by it.
Your father died in a horrible accident.
Good.
But it's important he died upstanding.
No.
You brought your mother home to care for her.
No.
Who knows what she might have done to herself in her current state?
He mutilated her.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did you see that occur?
Yeah.
Your father was the swing vote on the board with him.
Oh my god. Shut up.
Oh god, can you kill him as well somehow?
He abused and mutilated my mother, and then went off on drugs, I think, and got himself killed.
I'm proud of her. You know where she gets that from, right?
Annabelle Lee. What happened to Annabelle Lee?
Well, this is awkward.
Mom would say so.
Did you tell him yet?
With Freddie gone, the board went up. There's no easy way to say it.
And Freddie gone, they need someone to step in fast.
It's me.
I bet. Get me to kill myself before you could kill me.
It was equal parts math and.
But like, he's more pissed now than when his children have died.
I mean, he always cared more about fucking
Bigger
firm.
emotions he shows now.
She wouldn't let me die.
No point in pushing the case. The dragon was slain. I told him he was wrong.
Is he alive here?
Roderick Usher lost his children. And his company, too. What else do you want?
What else did you want?
Justice.
What does that look like?
For what you've done? I don't know.
At least fucking jail.
Suppose I'll know it when I see it.
Actually, it would be better for him not to die. Or like, you know, to end up in...
I am pretty sure you will.
What?
Your granddaughter again?
She is the best of us.
You speak so highly of her, but you won't answer her texts.
Of all of my children, I most like Tamerlane. I choked it out of them. Annabelle, she had custody. I couldn't stand that, so I waited till they were old enough, and I just bombed them with money. Just flashed the whole life in front of them, and they picked me. Of course they did. But whatever of their mother had been in there, it was gone. Just killed by the money. And Annabelle just couldn't live without them. But Lenore always had her in there. My fire, but grandmother's heart. I saw her today.
Annabelle?
Who?
Annabelle Lee. At the funeral. And neither the angels in heaven above nor the demons down under the sea can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabelle Lee.
They were young. They only knew appetite, and here you said, "Come with me. Gorge yourselves." You didn't feed them, though, did you? You starved them. Less and less of them came back each time until one day they were empty. They were siphoned. Because you weren't rich, were you? I look at you and I see you. The poverty of you. Maybe they died in their childhoods.
No.
Shit.
What did you do?
How did she?
What the fuck were you
Going
thinking?
through the mouth, I guess.
You would not understand.
You betrayed Augie. He was just trying to
Oh,
do
I know
the
you
right thing.
wouldn't
He's gonna get
understand. Oh
fired.
my god.
He made his own bed, and he was a bit of an idiot.
Because now you're walking the halls at Fortunato, Rufus Griswold's arm on your shoulder.
We're not done with him.
You're just gonna take over for him.
Don't be stupid.
I don't know you, Roderick.
So the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabelle Lee
You don't deserve to even like recite a poem about her.
in her sepulcher. There by the sea,
It's a nice
He's gonna
one.
crash here.
by the sounding sea.
The Joker.
It's time.
It's time, Roderick.
Is he dead here? I have no idea if he's
Said you'd
speaking
tell
to a
me how they
ghost.
all died. And you did. No more skeletons in the closet.
Maybe Scott's in the... What is it called?
Tell me what happened.
Basement?
It's time.
Only if she's a ghost.
All right, Augie,
Let's fucking go. New Year's.
let's get to it. You sure I can't tempt you?
No.
Wish I'd said that.
Okay. It's weird. Finally!
Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, he's gonna kill him.
Okay.
Roderick Usher, the future of Fortunato!
Fuck. I am shocked a bit, you know, it's very interesting girl.
There is nobody on the face of this fucking planet that I trust more than you. And there is not a single person, friend or foe, who does not know that.
Psychopathic
Let's have
behavior.
another drink.
It's so easy.
insane.
It's so
Here's Sherry, man. Are you?
easy for them.
Holy shit.
Come on.
That's good. Hey, no. Don't be shy. Bottoms up. Let's go.
I'm gonna savor it.
Actually, gotta hit that real quick.
It's so easy for them to kill a man.
It's always
Easy for them to kill a man. Like, I don't like that man either, but like... Oh. The priest, that's appropriate.
This is gonna be the foundation
the
of my
whole.
new building, which is gonna be 70 stories tall.
Wow.
You know what else?
He's just gonna be forever missing.
Anything you want, stud.
Whoa.
She's psychotic.
No, she is insane. There's like...
Big, strong, powerful man.
I'm sorry, but like she says man if this is somehow like empowering. Like what the fuck is like you're psychotic, girl. No, this is psychotic.
They're
It would have
making the
been
bottle. He's gonna die here.
no, yeah, you don't understand. Like
I like how you pretended to be impressed with the bottle, like you can tell the difference between sherry and Amontillado.
like you know, like it would have been more humane to just like put a bullet in his
Yeah.
head. I understand who like Frederick gets it from.
This.
Are you sure?
Here's the thing, Rufus. Roderick threw himself in front of the feds, took the bullet, and got everyone into care, but that doesn't mean that the feds weren't right. Falsifying data, forging signatures, fraudulent studies, and, well, grave robbing.
Corpses disappearing after participating in 14 trials.
Killing a man.
I'm sorry, rich coming from you two. We're gonna do all that and worse. Fucking rich.
So far, we go to the board and we say that we dodged a bullet, the cancer runs deep. And the man behind it all, the man responsible, well, he has got to go, doesn't he?
What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
You're gonna die right here.
Okay, but that's over. That's behind us. I know. Okay? I misjudged you.
This is so much worse than I thought it was gonna be.
I can get you things. I can get you.
I'm shocked.
I just thought I was gonna poison him. Oh,
Yeah.
somehow he had a
Then
heart attack, you know what I
pushed
mean?
him against the wall.
Sure, like he fell.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For us. How does VP sound?
I was thinking COO.
Yes, fuck, yeah, okay, why not? I mean, that'll, take a minute, but that's a great goal. Stop.
No, like this is beyond.
3 million.
Someone, even Rufus Griswold, admitted was a cut above, bulletproof, trustworthy beyond a cult.
Thinking, given my celebrity status right now, I'll be on the fast track.
Because you talked them up so damn much. And now, like you said, you can make all the noise you want, and no one's due back at work for a week, so happy New Year. That candle lasts you about an hour or so, then I'm afraid you're in the dark.
Like no words. Like no fucking words. He could be the most evil man alive, you know what I mean? And still like doing this and unraveling.
No, they're
like that is beyond in fucking insanity. Like they're like there's no word for how evil they are.
Literally.
Sorry you. God, both of you.
No words, honestly.
If there's justice, they should end up right here. You all three can just like rot together.
I really can't believe you didn't taste it. You really didn't know shit about Sherry.
That is the most important business.
Upstairs for a bit. Be seen, son.
Mm.
Kinda thought he'd be louder.
I know.
Another brick in the wall.
About her meal ticket.
Honestly, they need to be buried alive.
And he is this bloated.
No, they should not die. They need to like suffer for eternity. You know what I mean?
The company
They're gonna die.
I thought to myself, if that is who I'd have to serve, to fuck.
No, like I think they're dead, but like they are ghosts.
House on the Cape. Forget it. What's your deal breaker, handsome?
Don't think I have one.
Clearly,
Curiouser and curiouser.
there is no deal breaker. He's not killing
I find
man.
most people have a threshold, a qualifier. Something or someone they'd be unwilling to sacrifice.
No one
No
for
matter
them
how
too.
sweet the deal.
I think I'm like most people.
So what would you do to make your dreams come true? What would you be willing to do? For example, what if I told you right now that you could achieve all the success you ever imagined? All the money, all the power, the lifetime of luxury, comfort. What would you do?
Lifetime.
What would you give? You're a killer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Both of you.
No idea.
Couple real killers. You wouldn't say that. I mean, you killed Rufus Griswold tonight, didn't you? And you're here building an alibi. This bartender would say you were here all night. What if I said I could guarantee that you'll get away with it? And not just that, all of it. In good time, not a lot of time. You'll be elected CEO, Roderick. Or Madeline, if you prefer. You will be the king and queen of Fortunato, your birthright.
Your birthright.
CEO, COO, whatever you want. No legal consequences. Guaranteed.
So they wanted them
For
to
your
jail.
whole life. People may try, but you will never, ever get convicted of a single crime. I just want to see what you do. The fuck are you talking about? You feel it. This is the moment. Luck meets opportunity.
You're gonna say it costs what, Art? To souls or whatever.
One would fucking hope so.
No such thing. For one, and even if there was, you already sold them tonight, one brick at a time. No, nothing so silly as that. It won't even go on your tab. What if I said you get all that?
Not on your
Whole
tab.
thing,
Yeah.
and the price is deferred. Let the next generation foot the bill. So that's the deal. You get the whole world, and when you're done, at the end of it all, just before you would have died, Roderick, just before you would have died anyway, your bloodline dies with you.
Bloodline. Bloodline.
How long would he live?
Like, that's insane. Do you understand that?
Not we. No, dear. You two die together.
Oh.
She's like,
You came into this world together. You go out of it together. Or no deal. I'm a creature of symmetry.
Oh.
But when that curtain falls, everyone takes a bow together.
how old is he right now?
Why? You know what I mean?
That's a good question. I feel like she's just having
Why?
fun.
Literally.
She's like the devil and being like, huh, let's see what
Yes.
happens.
You'd have quite the life.
You realize he already has 2 kids.
Yeah.
He's
He's
already.
already has, yeah.
They could live decades with.
And he didn't even stop himself from making more children. He was
That's
like,
what I'm
I don't
gonna
care
say.
how many of them
She
are
didn't-
gonna
she
die.
at least didn't have children.
Struggle. What's more loving? 40 years, 50 years of a gilded life, or 70, 80 years of anxiety,
The fuck are you talking about?
heartache?
All of them lived horrible lives. They just had money.
Today. And every usher yet to be born.
Oh my god, the granddaughter dies.
That's what I said. What about bloodline?
Stop.
And depart.
Her mother cheated. Her mother cheated. She's not a daughter. She's not an usher. She's not an usher.
Real deal. What do you say?
He maybe couldn't have children or something like that. He is not. She's not a bloodline.
That's a good deal.
That's a done deal.
Then say it.
No words. Idiot, you already had 2 children.
You have a deal.
It's not. It's
not
not
a deal.
enough for him to die. It's not enough for them to die.
She at least decided not to have kids.
Have a deal.
She doesn't have kids.
Yeah, she at least, but like she could have had in the future. She didn't
Seal
have.
this with blood or spit. You drink this on the best day of your life. Or your last night on earth.
Huh.
To the house of Usher. Whose time has come.
They had all the opportunity in the world.
Yeah.
They
What did she
literally.
say?
We should settle up.
We just did.
Like I said, she at least didn't have children after it.
And he didn't stop himself.
That was loopy.
Weird. Fucking.
What do you mean? Like, I don't know how they did. Of course she did.
They legitimately just like rationalized their way out of this. Like, wow, we
Because
drank
there
too
is
much.
no very rational.
We drank too much. That did not happen.
Yeah.
No. You really did sell your entire bloodline,
Yeah.
and you decided to continue having children. You made that deal having already 2 children. Monsters.
Very easily.
Faded.
Fucking monsters. There's no sympathy in me.
Didn't feel real
0.
at all.
I think that's
My god.
purposely
A
done.
day or two later, we were drunk. Maybe we were stoned. We remembered it differently. It was a folie, a delusion shared by 2.
Did you have to say it in French? How
And we
pretentious.
never talked about it again.
Pim was looking for this woman. You said he found her.
Yeah,
Where was she?
Oh yeah, he did.
same place she'd been the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
I don't know because like
She's not a...
Madeline killed her and she just continued, you know?
I think she's just playing along. She's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not a real human being.
Yeah.
She's gonna come back and be like, you thought.
Yeah.
I have more pressing questions for her. The first question is why? Like why? She might just come from the back and
That's right.
Knock his head. Not knock, just break. And you're dead as well.
Is
Oh,
she there?
the tears. Maybe. Oh, if she drops from the sky, I can't.
Is she gonna be there?
Enjoy your last breath,
was
I
about to
think.
say that's how he could die. Is she here?
It's gonna be...
Ready for pickup.
there's nothing
I'm
to
leaving now.
pick up. She's not there.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I just played along.
Guy parked out there for 2 days. I thought, fuck it.
He's definitely not part of the deal.
Yeah.
He was
So
gonna cut off my hands and my head, and then the body goes into an oil drum and gets dropped 100 miles out. That's still the dance?
how often do you do the dance?
I apologize. It's nothing personal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know, Arthur. You really don't remember me.
Oh,
I was so impressed with you lot.
maybe
That
she
you
saved
sent
his
him
life,
there.
yeah.
Circumnavigating the planet. What a show. It's one of my favorite things about human beings. Starvation, poverty, disease. You could fix all that just with money. And you don't. That man in the desert. They left him, didn't they? That guide in the Arctic. The friendly fire hit in the gut. And there was that woman, too. That Inuit woman? Not you. You didn't partake. But you saw what they did.
I saw. We were a virus, I think. People, I mean.
But you're so damn interesting. And you saw me too, didn't you? Standing on the ice. The aurora above. What happens to you when the Ushers are gone? Which is imminent, by the way.
You can do something about that.
I can. Like I said to one of my clients, when I'm done, you can stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and it won't cost you a thing.
Is this town coming to any time soon?
Fortunata Pharma will be dissolved in a bankruptcy settlement. The family trust will turn over $4.5 billion.
What are you offering?
There's a file. Camille Espana was very good at what she did. She had a file on everyone, even you. Barely scratches the surface, but the surface alone will get you 20 to life. It gets found, or it doesn't. This I can do.
Why?
What are you asking in return?
What do you have, Arthur? I'm not interested in money, property, or stock options.
And
True assets.
you're interested in people? Like, the more people you kill, like, it feeds you?
No spouse. No children. No familial connection.
I mean, thank God.
At least none that you care
Thank
about.
God.
But everyone loves something.
I have no collateral. Collateral is leverage. And I won't be leveraged. No man or woman has leveraged me in 70 years of life. I'm not gonna cede that ground. Not this close to the end. I think I'll play on my hand. It's all the same to you.
It's all the same to you.
I can't believe Juno would leave you here by yourself.
Oh, no.
Juno fucking run,
Where
girl.
is she, anyway?
Away as she should be.
At the Four Seasons.
Maybe not having Fortunato anymore. Maybe it's a good thing. That place wasn't good, Grandpa.
He's not good.
No,
Not about
it
the
wasn't.
plate.
Maybe you'll make it good someday.
I don't
You
think
do that,
so.
you think?
She has to die before you.
She's not his bloodline.
Let it go. Let it all go. Let go of Fortunato and Ligadone and all the bad stuff. We did bad stuff, Grandpa. Our family did bad stuff. It's not too late to fix it.
Bad stuff sounds so minuscule to the things that they have done. We're talking like legitimately millions of people. at least.
But that just shows you the difference in her
Yeah.
point of view and what she would have done with the company and the money.
Oh my god.
I don't know, I think she's dead. No words, honestly.
You know, I told them.
No words.
The terms were clear.
Are they gonna bend the rules?
Well, they always had a hard time focusing on things outside of their immediate concerns, didn't they? I mean, it shouldn't be on me to have to spell out the definition of the word bloodline, but...
At least she's gonna die peacefully.
Yeah.
Verna.
Can you make a deal with her?
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
There's a lot about my job I love. But there are moments like these that bring me no joy. Let me tell you a story about your mother. See, she recovers very well.
Oh, okay.
Now that she's in the clinic. Takes 3 years, more than 100 skin grafts.
I'm sure the woman's gonna be great when her daughter is dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
She endures it. She's strong. She inherits a sizable fortune when Fortunato collapses. And she puts it to work immediately. She gives most of it away. Domestic violence and abuse charities.
Good.
But keeps enough to start a nonprofit. She sets up chapters all over the world. She calls it the Lenore Foundation, after her daughter. And she saves a lot of lives. Would you like to know how many? Dozens in the first year, and hundreds. Thousands soon after. And then a major burst of growth. 600,000. 5 years in, and in a decade. It's millions. More than 3 million, in fact. And then it gets hard to count. Because the people she helps help others, who help others, and others, and so on. And this is the part I really want you to hear. You did that. When you got her out of the house, when you defied your father, you did that. You saved those people. That choice you made echoes through millions of lives. I thought you should know that.
Wait, what are you talking about? Lenore Usher isn't dead.
She is.
Who's calling your phone?
She died earlier tonight.
She's been texting you all night.
Madeline had this project.
The afterlife.
Sentient AI project. Scans your social media posts and makes a digital view.
That's awful. Horrifying.
She never did crack it.
What? Can you read?
Nevermore, nevermore, nevermore.
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 Edgar Allan Poe.
Once, upon a midnight dreary. Well, I guess we finally come to it.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
World without pain. Nobody can stomach a little discomfort. It hurts. It hurts. They cry, and I took it away. I reached in and I snuffed out those flames in their backs, their joints, their heads, and their hands. I waved my wand. Wasn't enough.
Oh, honey. Don't kid a kidder. Did you drive here like that? When it comes to sheer body count, you're in my top 5. Take a look.
Fuck.
Those are your bodies. They'd each be alive today if it weren't for you. Open it up to the world.
Bodies are
I see. It's fucking raining bodies.
One last look at your great tower. Your pyramid.
Tonight.
It was.
You said that's Madeline down there.
Maybe she's gonna be buried alive.
I thought they were gonna be buried alive.
It is, at least I think it is. I called you.
Yeah, but like now, when she's moving.
Shit. Hello?
Do you hear it?
I mean...
Does he hear it? Is it Mandarin down there? What's happening? Or is this before?
Oh yeah, before.
This is before.
Roderick?
So to see how she ended up.
Roderick, are you here?
Down here.
Oh shit.
Nothing more we can do.
There's nothing. And she's giving us a few minutes to talk, so I guess there must be something we're meant to wrap up. Drink?
You know what? Yes, why the fuck not? We always said it was you and me against the world. We said we'd change the world.
Oh, you did?
You did, yeah.
Didn't we?
You did.
Good job.
Mm.
Good fucking job.
Fucking choke on it, both of you.
We built a life. A privileged fucking life. Out of nothing but dirt and trauma, empty pockets and broken hearts. You did that. And say what you will, it was fucking substantial.
It was.
Would
Good
we
job.
have done anything different if we believed that woman in the bar was real? I suppose that's the only question left.
Did you believe it? Honestly, I can't remember what I believed.
I believed it enough to get an IUD and you still wouldn't glove up with the fucking stewardesses.
Well, I was who I was.
And I loved you for that. You know, fucking people out there, Roderick. You don't want to lick it down, don't buy it, you don't want to get addicted, don't abuse it, they're mad because we made it available and desirable. Hey, newsflash, it's our own fucking job. These people, they want an entire meal for $5 in 5 minutes, and then they complain it's made of shit and plastic. McDonald's that served nothing but kale salad all day long. That's what people fucking ate. We turn men into cum fountains and women into factories, cranking out what? An impoverished workforce there for the labor and to spend what little they make consuming.
What a speech coming from you.
And what do we teach them to want? Houses they can't afford, cars that poison the air, single-serve plastics, clothes made by starving children in third world countries, and they want it so bad that they're begging for it, they're screaming for it, they're insisting upon it. And we're the problem. These fucking monsters, these fucking consumers, these fucking mouths. They point at you and me like we're the problem. They fucking invented us. So I say, we stand tall and proud, brother. Bills come due. Let's not hide here in the basement like you've got something to be ashamed of. No, not us. You and me against the world. Don't care if it's death herself. She wants Madeline. Fucking Usher. She's gonna have to look me straight in the eyes.
Oh.
Oh shit.
He poisoned her.
What purpose?
Yeah, why is he doing this?
Oh. What?
You are a queen.
The eyes? Are you...
You're a goddess. And you're
What's
gonna live
happening?
forever.
What is happening? What just happened?
You're gonna live forever.
What did you do?
I sent her off like a queen. Oh, she's getting acclimated. That's the thing. Why they buried them with the things they buried them with, things they needed in the afterlife. She'll have everything she needs down there. This takes a little getting used to.
What's happening? I understand.
What did you do to her?
What?
I loved her. I honored her.
Right. And after you honored her, are you sure she was dead?
You know, maybe not. Our mother was the same way. Thank you for coming tonight, Augie.
Augie, fucking
I'm
run.
sorry for all the times I inconvenienced.
I would say goodbye to my life if I was Augie.
It may not have been perfect, but you can't say we didn't change the world.
Yeah, you can
That
say.
you did. I cannot say
Exactly.
that.
At the end,
True, I guess.
and here it is. I knew. Deep down, in the witching hour, I knew.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
I knew I would climb to the top tower on a pile of corpses. We told them it was about soothing the world's pain.
Oh, she's gonna kill
That's
him.
the biggest lie we
Madeline's gonna kill him, like mom
eliminate pain.
killed the guy, their father.
There's no such thing as a painkiller. And imagine if we put that on the bottle. I bet I still could have sold it.
In this world together, are we together? Og, you have nothing to do with it. Fucking get out of this.
Augie, run! What the fuck is this? Imagine if he forgot his recording thing in the house.
No one will believe him either way. Like, might as well. This is for your sake.
Juno inherited everything, and she completely dissolved it. Fortunato Pharmaceuticals was shuttered, stripped for parts, repurposed into the Phoenix Foundation. Every dollar went for rehabilitation programs, addiction and recovery research, and she weaned herself off Ligadon.
My favorite character.
Arthur Pym was arrested a few weeks later after Camille's former assistants turned over a mountain of files to the police. He remains the only conviction from the Fortunato Pharmaceutical case. And he will die in prison.
God, this fucking gay graveyard.
Oh, sure.
Didn't know what to do with this. Because it don't matter in the end why you did any of it. I don't fucking care why you did it. We don't want your confession or your rationale or your explanation. So take all that with you, why don't you? I'm going home to my husband, my kids, their kids. I'm the richest man in the world. You know that?
From thy spirit shall they pass no more, like dewdrop from the grass.
Magic. 73 years.
Lived too long.
How it hangs upon the trees, a mystery of mysteries.
The end. The fall of the house of Usher.
Thank God it fell.
Yeah. And Lenore, is that her name?
Well, sorry, girl. You really got the short end of the stick there.
Oh,
like, I have nothing to tell you.
At least it was explained, if you ask me.
Finally, your bloodline thing.
I finally got my answer.
I was like, I hope the mother cheated. I hope.
I was like, I
cracked the fucking code. She cheated. This is not his daughter. Thank God. She's gonna live. Unfortunately. So we still don't have a name for Verna, technically. Like, she's the Raven, but like, what does that mean? Because like, to me, this is the deal with the devil. And she is kind of the devil because like, why are you making deals with awful people? Like, why are you giving them this opportunity? Let them get arrested. Let that happen. Like, she is there seeing just like how things go. She's kind of like in Death Note Ryuk. You know what I mean? Just like watching the chaos there.
Yeah, I agree. I just somehow see her as she's there. She wants to see what's gonna happen. She's interested, like you said millions of times, in great people. In people who have big desires, wishes, you know?
Yeah.
Or things like that, who dream big.
Yeah.
And that big doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad, it doesn't have to be
I wonder, does she
anything.
give these deals to people that actually do good in the world? Or is it just reserved for people who end up doing awful things?
maybe who have done something bad, she lets them see. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because like if somebody, because she came to them after they had done something awful already, and in a very specific fucking way awful. That was honestly shocking to me.
I thought they were evil until this episode. You know what I mean? I think we could all agree on that. They're awful. And this episode took it up a notch. You know, like they're not like I can't even describe how big monsters they are. Like I literally can't even describe it.
No, honestly, that was a shocking moment in my opinion. Yeah. I expected them to poison him. Let's say. Yeah. To shoot, to stab him, to do something like that. I definitely did not expect. I think you mentioned a few times when he was like watching in the wall, it's somebody behind the wall. Or something like that. I
thought maybe it was like Annabelle Lee for some reason, like she was buried there. I don't know why I thought Annabelle Lee. But like for some reason I didn't think it was gonna be, you know, what they did for New Year's, which like again makes sense. That's what it was. But like for some reason it didn't.
I understand how they because like something awful have happened to them when they were children. Like they have felt unwanted from their father, and then their mother has died and killed their father, you know. But they have got nothing. Like they have been pushed aside. From anything that was maybe blood. How to say?
Like that they were supposed
belong to them.
But like that's also their problem, you know, like thinking that you're owed something. You know, like they were like, oh, this is ours by fucking what? We're just gonna like take it now.
I would say that was definitely, there was a lot of maybe rage. Because of being casted out.
I guess there was a lot of things to prove for them.
Yeah, maybe.
And that somehow made them into monsters.
I would say so, but like again, they did. It's fascinating to me what they did. They have buried a man who was alive. And they have talked to him like he was horrible, which he was.
Oh, no one is denying that. But like Rich coming from the two of you.
But it's fascinating that they don't see at all irony in that and how awful they are. Do they like justify themselves because this has happened to them, you know, like they have been casted out, they're full of rage, so they justify their actions, you know, in that moment when they're doing that.
I think it is about what Madeline was saying there at the end before she died, before he like poisoned her, which was again such bullshit. Like she is, I mean, you know, some things that she's saying are like you could say they're correct, but like it is such a nihilistic point of view and like blaming regular people. Like she was like, we wouldn't be doing this if people didn't, like, let's say, want it or something like that. Like, that's what she was referring to. That all these corporations that hold so much actual power are, you know, not the ones to blame because it's what people demand, which I think is such incredible bullshit. She just justified it to say that like people are inherently selfish and awful and whatever. I think it's a very
like, why are we bad because providing them drugs if they wanted that drug?
You are sometimes people are in pain, like they don't want to feel pain, so they're gonna take something potentially, you know, and that's gonna maybe get them addicted. Like that's not them choosing to do this, you know, like it's such a, they lack any type of compassion and like they think
empathy.
And like just because they got this money, I think I like what they did at the end, because like it's not like you have to become evil if you get all this fortune and you get this opportunity. It doesn't need to make you evil. And I don't, in my mind, I don't want to live in a world where I believe that people are inherently that people are inherently what they think people are. I think that would be a very fucking sad existence. There were people that inherited their money, like
Juno,
and like the mother of Lenore. Yeah, they got this money, and what did they do with the money? They did so many good things that helped people. They were not like just selfish in nature. Like they didn't have to go down this path, but like they did it. Like they're just like monstrous people. Like they're really fucking awful. Like there is no smidge of sympathy. I really wonder if like anyone was feeling that by the end. I feel zero sympathy for them at this point.
It's fascinating to me that somebody does, honestly. I want to just like mention we also had the scene with Annabelle Lee.
Nonetheless, that was so good.
That was honestly one of my favorite scenes in this episode, where we finally found out what happened there and what happened to her, and she did get custody of the kids. Yeah. In the beginning, but like when she left him, you know, immediately after what he did in the trial.
Yeah.
And she got custody of the kids, but like he was so pity and so angry, and he waited until the kids were old enough.
When they could like choose, and like he threw money at them. Yeah. And like he threw, and like kids are very like, you can easily bribe them. You know what I mean? Like
she even said like it wasn't all immediately. They maybe chose to live with him because it was nicer, or this or that. They could see that they could have more, but like every time they came back to her, she said there was
more and more dead.
Yeah, less and less of them in them. You know, she could see less and less of her children. Yeah, there. You know,
she had a very good speech about how he basically didn't give them anything, like he starved them of any type of love and empathy and affection.
Honestly, those are the things that like have been my favorite things in this episode, in this show generally, to see how he affected those kids. I'm gonna go back later, say something more, but like I just want to say like that. Then we found out that she killed herself.
Yeah,
that she couldn't live without those children, you know?
Yeah, of course. Like you saw the bullet hole in the back of her head.
Yeah. But also my favorite thing, and the thing that my favorite thing of this episode that kind of connects to that to me is the scene with August at the end of the episode, you know? When he was standing on their grave. Mm-hmm. I mean, specifically Roger's grave, you know, and when he said that he's going home to his husband and his kids and their children, you know, and how he is the richest man alive. And honestly, I mean,
like it took that a bit for August to like learn that what he has is like just...
That's what I want to say, the comparison between what he taught his children, what he gave to them, what type of life he has led, and with how much money. I loved also when Lenore told him, when he was lying in the bed, he told him, or was getting in the bed, I remember, and she told him, give away all the money. You know,
like we have done so many bad things, but like it's not too late.
Yeah, we have enough money with for... We're not gonna be able to spend all that money, nor I, nor you, nobody, you know?
Yeah.
Let's try to do something good, you know? So like that just shows you how rich he was and what he did to his children in comparison with what is actually the most important.
No, he is like I thought, you know, in the previous episode we saw both Madeline and him, and Madeline always seemed like, let's say, the more like a psychopath, you know, and he just seems to be going with his like worst natures, but like he is just as fucking bad, if not even worse, because like he said, like I did know, and like I didn't ever at any point I didn't think he didn't know that like what Ligadon can do to people. You know, he fucking knew from the get-go, from the moment we actually first saw him. He knew what that was gonna do. And he went there still. And he is the one that took that plan, having 2 fucking children and continuing to later on have children.
That's what I want to say.
This one at least like got an IUD.
That's what I want to say. Like that part shows me a lot about them, because they both entered this deal. And he was the one who accepted that deal while having 2 children.
Yeah.
And somehow in that scene, when you looked into their eyes, his were even colder.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
he even easier went down that path than her.
Yeah.
You know, and she did decide not to have children.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
At least fucking that.
Yeah.
At least she didn't bring anyone in this world to die.
Yeah.
Like, the bar's on the fucking floor with the 2 of them, but like still.
But like, that is so interesting to me, that part where I would now even see him as worse if that's possible. You
exactly. I think that's really fascinating. They're horrifying.
Yeah.
They're both, like, honestly, both of them are fucking horrifying. And they're like, they had a scene where he gave her the poison, which is again very funny, just to show you how big of hypocrites they are, like how they feel so entitled, and there is nothing to back that up, you know. Like, she was making fun of whatever fuck his name was, Greenwald, something, the guy they killed, you know, about not being able to taste the cyanide in his drink. And here she is fucking drinking and not even noticing anything, you know. Like, it is just so fucking ironic.
Yeah.
And then he, like, legitimately, I feel like he lost his mind at that point. He was like, I'm gonna give you eternity to live forever. He gouged out her eyes. He gouged out her fucking eyes and put the things that he bought, that he talked about in the previous episode, that were for, like, a goddess or something or whatever. He put that in her eye sockets. And August was like, is she alive? Oh, she might not.
No, I honestly, I don't know what happened there.
I feel like he lost his mind.
Yeah,
I thought he lost his mind because Lenore also died, and then I thought, like, maybe he, at the end of your life, you know, maybe he thought even that, like, if he kills her, like she killed him or whatever, that, like, that the curse would, like, stop or something. I thought, like, maybe he
I
in
like
his insanity
when
thought that. I don't know.
I think he didn't know that Lenore is gonna die.
Yeah.
Because that's how it seemed from Verna when she came to kill Lenore. Finally, I got my even though I didn't want that answer, but like that was
like there need to be fucking blood. I mean, I guess. The show is called The Fall of the House of Usher. Like the whole house, like the whole legacy, everything.
Yeah. So, she did say bloodline, and then I was like, did they do it on purpose? Is it bloodline? What's gonna happen with the girl? And at the end, we got the thing that, like, we were always wondering for, how would she kill a person who is completely innocent? You know?
Yeah.
And we had that scene where she sat next to her bed, but like she did tell her, they don't understand apparently what whole bloodline means. Something like that. That made me think that, like, they don't think that she's gonna be the one who is gonna die.
I mean, she gave her a kind death. Like, she really wanted her to know that, like, her mom is gonna be okay, and that she's gonna create something in her name that's gonna end up saving so many lives.
More than 3 million.
Yeah, and like the people that they helped are gonna go on to help other people, and it's gonna create this very beautiful butterfly effect. When you do good things, it has weight, and it's not just like all fucking dark and nihilistic, and you can just go and do all these things because people are inherently this and this.
No, but like I do believe that, like, they for purpose put the numbers. How many numbers that, like, this.
Yeah.
Like with the pharmaceutical company, how many numbers did they take? And at the same time afterwards, how many people she has saved in some ways, you know? Like, I think they did it on purpose just to put a comparison, like there is so many evil things that can happen with and that can affect so many people, but there is as many good people that can have a good effect to other humans, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that was nice thing there.
Yeah, and then she died.
And then she killed her, yeah.
Thank you, Verna. Like, thanks.
How good it would be if the woman actually cheated.
I honestly thought I cracked it. I literally thought I fucking cracked the code. I was like, she's gonna live because she cheated.
Yeah.
she cheated on him or something. She is not his like bloodline. I was hoping. I was really fucking hoping because like what a tragedy for that kid to die. Oh, I thought one very cool scene was which.
No, we're not gonna say the same.
We're not gonna say the same?
No.
Was the bodies falling.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like it literally being raining bodies for him to like stand there and look at all the damage that he has caused. And I'm just getting so pissed because I'm like, he doesn't even care.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the appropriate punishment for you is. Like you're so fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like
I do think that he cared for his granddaughter.
I think he cared for his granddaughter because like I mean that's what he said. She reminded him
I think
like
so.
there was something good in her.
Yeah.
Like she reminded him of Annabelle Lee and that's why he cared.
Yeah.
And I mean, who cares?
I know, I just want to mention that.
Yeah.
Like that I do believe that he cared about her.
Yeah.
Maybe even his sister, even though he did lose his mind at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
I guess. But like the bodies falling and all the consequences that he had on this world, just like to show it to you.
Yeah, it was interesting. Also, there was a scene where she tried to make a deal with the Star Wars guy.
Okay. Oh my God, that was interesting as well.
And he said no.
Like he was saying, I don't have anyone that I care about because I don't like nothing is gonna be held as
for
a
me,
leverage against me. And
yeah.
I'm like, what a fucking sad life to live.
Yeah.
Like you have lived this life and nothing's
But
gonna
like
be
God
held.
knows what happened to him, maybe potentially in when he was young, so that he continued to think that way.
We talked about these travels and the thing that he saw and witnessed and everything. And again, he became an incredibly cruel man because like when Verna was fucking talking about how like the next steps for him getting rid of a body, like chopping up the head and the arms, and someone's come, what the fuck? Like again, they are all so fucking awful.
Yeah.
You know, and so like him saying all that, okay, you're not gonna make a deal. Well, at least that.
Yeah.
Why are you offering it, Verna? Enough. Offer it to some good people.
Literally.
Offer it to someone fucking decent. Like, what is this, Verna? Like, maybe she does. I wish I would see that.
Yeah.
Because, like, why the fuck... Like, why didn't we offer it to Lenore?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can because, like, she's already part of a deal now. She has to
I was
die.
about to say, why don't you... Because, like, remember, I did say about... Is she gonna make a deal with her? Even though that makes no sense. Because, again, I think she does make deals with great people. I don't know. If you know what I mean. Great. I wouldn't call them great. You know?
No, I don't think anyone should.
But like,
I think they're honestly so very pathetic. I think it was very appropriate. Yeah. Madeline, in one of those bricks that she was taking, wrote like, "You are so small."
Yeah.
But like that's what Annabelle Lee told her, that she is so small, and like clearly that
affected her.
That and I just want them both to know that they're so fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
They're not great people. They're quite literally the opposite of that.
No, I completely agree. I just think that's what Verna thinks.
Just like people that can do things on a big scale.
That can affect a world.
Yeah.
In this case, they have killed a guy who is on the top of a big, very important company. And things like that.
Company.
Yeah. And now they have become a faces of that company. I mean, a head of the company and things like that.
I thought the poems flowed really well in this episode, especially the one with Annabelle Lee.
That was my favorite.
Like when she was there. Even though like I'm like, how fucking dare you even speak? Like how fucking dare you even like open your fucking mouth?
But here I like hearing poems.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
he
the
did
way
a good job of like.
I agree. I like
hearing
that. I don't know. How you say that in
There's
English.
a Serbian word for it. I don't know what the English word is for it.
But like I really like that. I think the actors did a really good job.
I think all the actors, like especially Roderick and Verna.
Do you think that's embarrassing to say?
I wouldn't.
I don't think so.
I think Roderick and Verna did a really great job at their roles. I think they had like tougher tasks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job.
I'm interested to see what the next one is gonna be. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think the fourth is the last one.
like he's gonna continue.
He's gonna
like
continue.
This is not, and like
Yes.
this was like plot wise, this was fun. Like it was like there was no parts that were boring. It was very fast paced. It was very interesting. The thing that it lacked for me was that I really didn't care about any of the characters. And like the characters that I could have, like, let's say, cared for, like they're there for a second and they die.
Yeah, that's what.
And so like there was not much emotional attachment for me in this at all.
The thing that I think I would have liked, but like that wasn't the point. He didn't want to focus on that. Are the children actually?
Yeah.
I feel like I would have liked to see who they are more and for what reasons they have become who they become. Even though it is not hard to imagine.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to know more about the kids. Honestly.
Yeah, me too.
That's, for example, that's a thing that like I would have changed the first, you know?
Yeah.
Like to find out more.
I mean, that's just,
but, like,
that's
some
just
of
like
them did,
what we like gravitate towards. Like
some of them were
now.
in one episode,
Yeah.
2 episodes,
Yeah.
in case 2 episodes, and things like that. So
yeah, but
you
like,
don't get to understand them, learn more about them.
There really wasn't enough for any of the kids for you to like, even again, like you said, you can understand having grown up in this environment, like what that would
especially even after
you.
The conversation with Annabelle Lee. He explained, even though I don't think we needed that to understand how his behavior, this company and everything he did affected them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, so for that reason, just because like I didn't feel attached to any of the characters really. I would not place above the first 3 shows.
No, me either.
I will place the first 3 shows. Like I don't know which order.
I know in which order, honestly.
Well, Hunting first of the Hill House. That's
by
nothing,
far.
Like nothing comes close to
That's
it.
not
Everything else is
comparable
like
to me, honestly.
different levels. This is
agree.
like a whole different level.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said millions of times, that's my favorite short show. That's the only short show that I would consider putting in my favorite TV shows. And it's fucking horror. It's maybe even the biggest horror, of all 4 of them. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite one. I think my second favorite is Midnight Mass. I honestly liked everything. I liked the conversation, the dialogues, everything was good to me in that one. Where with Bly Manor, I feel like that, like, even though you didn't guys ask, but let me to tell you, I like the characters so much, but the story was a bit upside down. I remember I grew to care. I thought, like, let's say in first 5 episodes, I grew to care so much about those characters, but then we don't have them for 2 to 3 episodes because we learn more about Lady Lake, more about, somehow story felt like this. Maybe if I watch it in one go, maybe it would be different. Maybe it's a show that needs to be like binged, you know?
Or maybe even like rewatched,
Maybe, because I remember that, like, from times, like in episode 5 was all about just like I don't know, Vic is called I don't know the actress. Vic is called.
Me neither. I loved her.
Me too.
I
adore her. Then the episode 6 is about, let's say, the guy Luke. He's in Hill House, the little kid, the one of the twins.
Yeah.
Then episode 7 is about Lady in the Lake. That's somehow I didn't have the characters that like I immediately loved. For somehow it was like this, so like plot wise I didn't like it as much as maybe Midnight Mass, but like I really loved characters in that
here I think the plot was more, it was
stronger,
like more solid, much more solid,
solid,
but like the characters lack, and I think we always say this when it comes to what's more important for me, it's characters.
But like, I think Bly Manor had a real potential, but like just like didn't get to that point for me, honestly.
I think this is like a very fun show to binge. Just like play it, finishes, you're like, oh great, and you just like move on.
I agree.
So that's our review. That's our review of the show.
Okay, guys.
What are we gonna watch next? No.
We're gonna give you a poll.
We'll see what we'll put there.
We're gonna put a poll, and you're gonna vote, and that is what's coming next Monday.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you.
Maybe.
Sometimes maybe.
Never more.
Never more. Bye.